This week we take a look at the refreshed and updated 2022 Infiniti QX80, the flagship three-row SUV of the Infiniti lineup. My tester is the Century version, the top-of-the-line model. There are two lesser-equipped models below this one. The QX80 sports a huge grille, a very high belt line with contoured sides, huge 22-inch wheels, and a distinctive rear end with a spoiler. It's an attractive SUV, but its size alone is a bit intimidating. Behind that big grille sits a huge 5.6-liter V8 that's putting out 400 horses and 413 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 7-speed automatic. My tester's 4-wheel drive, but you can get it in a 2-wheel also. What gets everybody's attention is the beautiful interior. The quilted seats and huge center console jump out at you when you open the door. Everything you can touch is very soft with no plastic and blends together beautifully. High gloss wood runs from the door panels across the dash, giving it a really rich look. Behind the leather power tilt steering wheel are easy to read analog gauges and a configurable driver info center in the middle that gives you a ton of information. The big change for the 2022 sits on top of the center stack. Gone is the antiquated 2-screen system they used for years. Now we have a single 12.3-inch color touchscreen to operate the navigation system, activate the apps, Bluetooth, voice activation, the rear camera, and the entertainment system that has a terrific 17-speaker Bose sound system. Operating everything else is simple and intuitive. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and a Wi-Fi hotspot. There are also real-time data like weather, sports scores, fuel prices, even movie listings. Under the screen are the rest of the controls, a couple of USB ports, and this is where you operate the 4-wheel drive system. Moving to the second row, you find heated captain's chairs that have plenty of legroom. You have climate controls for the rear and another huge center console. You'll also see 2 video screens in the front headrest, and you get wireless headphones. There's a 120-volt power outlet to charge computers or to run games. It's easy to access the third row as the seats flip over easily, leaving a wide entry. The third row seats have fairly comfortable seating. Storage room behind the third row seat is pretty large, and power buttons quickly put the third row seats flat into the floor. All in all, the big QX has a lot of interior room and very comfortable seating for all occupants. The QX80 Century has few options. Almost everything you see is standard equipment, including a power moonroof, power liftgate, remote start, and a smart rear view mirror that turns into a wide-angle digital rear camera. Now this is very handy when people are in the far back seat obstructing your view. QX80 comes with very advanced safety features, including forward emergency braking with collision warning, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, LED lights all around, and a lot more. The QX80 drives and rides very well. It's whisper quiet inside, and thanks to the air suspension system, it just sort of floats down the road. The big V8 has great acceleration, and the exhaust sounds surprisingly good. It'll also tow 8,500 pounds. Fuel economy for this 6,000-pound SUV is expectedly poor at 13 city and 19 highway. I'm impressed with the pricing. MSRP on this loaded SUV is $87,985, about $7,000 less than the 2020 I reviewed without the upgrades. This is a great value by today's standards of large luxury SUVs. Thanks for riding along with us today for another CarPro test drive, this week featuring the 2022 Infiniti QX80 Century. If you think this might be your dream SUV, go to carprousa.com and find the nearest certified Infiniti dealer to you.